racing, I may take up flat tracking.
Boy, that looked awfully scary. What happened? He got around you and you're trying to get around him. Explain exactly what happened other than 9.
Youthful enthusiasm. I was just trying to catch up too quick, and that happened. But Dave rode a great race. It was a lot of fun out there. Clean riding by everyone. I hope the fans had a good time.
I think they did. What about any chance you think where you might have got Poland? It looks like he started moving away from you on the straights.
It didn't look like it. I wanted to run a fairly conservative race and keep my points up here in AFM. And
I think you have.
Yeah, which I have done, right? And Poland is from Texas. He can come out here and have a good time with us. He's a good friend of mine.
Okay, Richard, let's get a word for responses and we'll let you go. We got a 600 Super Street race just now in progress.
All right, sponsors, Vance and Hines Performance Center of Torrance, Tsubaki Chains, Circle Industry Sprockets, White Power Shock, the one that keeps me stable.
And it did over there in 9.
Yeah, Torque Oil, the one that keeps my bike going, and all my friends here to come out to support me. Thanks.
Okay, nice round of applause for Richard Moore here. Okay, we got a 600 Super Straight underway right now. I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to use Dina Rogers, but we'll get her down here. As soon as we give her some trophies, we'll get her down here and we'll get her for some of the big Formula USA event and the Kruger event down here a little bit later. Super Street riders are out there, and boy, we've got 35 of these guys going. Of course, some of your top riders are going to be bike number 452, Steve Cordillo. Bike number 465, Stuart Wilkin. Thanks, Bill. Bike number 219, Terry Statham. And then here comes your leaders down the front straightaway, looking over their shoulder. Wobbling ferociously is bike number 465 down this front straightaway. Stuart Wilkins, but he's got the big lead. Super Street event. Want to remind the riders in open stock production you'll be up next, and of course you're going to see a lot of the same riders in that 750 class that we just had coming out for this one as well. So open stock production, $1,000 laying on that one. Remember, Doug Poland just walked away with $1,000 again, and of course Dave Langford, he'll pick up $500. Richard Moore will pick up $250. Here we go. I'm out of turn number 9. And we had Stuart Wilkin in the lead. We'll try and pick up some more of the positions for you as they come by. Okay, still Stuart Wilkins out in front. Bike number 219. That is Terry Statham running in second spot on the Yamaha. Running in third spot, bike number 492. It could be 452. Steve Cordillo running in third spot. In fourth spot, your points leader overall in AFM racing so far this year, Tom Aguino, the Northern California rider. In fifth spot, bike number 69. That is Pete Carroll, who used to live in Costa Mesa. I'm not sure if he's still living there now or not. Then bike number 420 is John Hill, and in seventh spot, bike number 230. That is we don't have the name or number down for bike number 230. Could be 238, Darren Fultz. We'll check it out next time around. We have race results posted through race number 2 already, if you want to go down there and take a look. official race results already down, posted already through race number 2. Here they come, out of turn number 9, down that front straightaway, and Wilkins' lead now is in jeopardy. Look at Terry Staten starting to come up on him now. Cordillo running in 4th spot, Aguino running in 4th, but Pete Carroll pulls to the inside, tries to take over 4th position, and Aguino cuts him off. A good move by Carroll, but it wasn't quite enough. He tried to outbreak him into 1, it didn't work. So right now, it's still Wilkin out in front, but just barely now. It looks like Staten is looking for his way around, and of course, Steve Cordillo always on the leaderboard. He's also up there in that fray as they go up on top of the hill. This is the 600 Super Street event, and remember, this used to be a part of the Lockhart Super Street event in AMA racing, one of the very competitive classes. Malcolm Hill has won this race twice before, as now Wilkins and Statham really nose to tail now, and look at, we're really evaporated now as they come down the other side. And a great 3-rider duel for the 3rd spot back there right behind him. Stuart Wilkins on in front, Statham, and now look at this, 69 has moved up in there. Peter Carroll now moving up into 3rd spot. And he was in 5th spot last lap, and he's just devoured 2 riders now, has moved up to 3rd. Carroll was one of his victims, or Cordillo was one of his victims. As it now turns out to be Wilkin, Statham, and Carroll. Spot as they going on to that lead by his fingernails as they come down there. Oh, one of the lead riders is off the track, motocrossing through the desert. He's still up on the bike, and he's going to try and get back down on the track again. He's lost a lot of time and a lot of distance, but he's back on, but he kept it up. Okay, let's check out that battle for the lead right now. That's Stuart Wilkin and Terry Statham. Let's see if Statham's going to get him this time. Statham is on the Yamaha. Wilkin on the Yamaha. Here they come, out of turn number 9. And it's still going to be Wilkins, but he knows that he's right there. Statham is right there in 2nd. Pete Carroll coming up in 3rd now. Darren Fultz on that John Lassick 2 bike running in 4th spot. And he still holds on to it. Fultz in that day-glow orange helmet. You can spot him a mile away. Moving up on the 3rd. Remember, John Lassick was tuning Birgit Soika's machine, and now we understand that Birgit's gone back to West Germany, so she's back there in Europe. And so John Lassick, one of the best tuners of 2-stroke engines in the country, has now put Darren Fultz on that bike. He's doing quite admirably out there in 4th position, and believe me, he's got his sights on the lead. The leader is not that far ahead of him. Then they go up the hill. Look at Fultz now. He's trying to make a stab at 3rd position. He's going after Pete Carroll. Still no change. Wilkins still holding on to that lead over Statham. There goes Fultz. He's right on the rear tire of Carroll right now, and he's trying to make some inroads. It looks like Carroll's got just a little more horsepower down that back straightaway, but he's keeping him in sight. Let's see what happens. Maybe he might be able to get him in the turns. That battle for the lead still continues as well as they come out of turn number 9. It is still Wilkins, as he has from the very beginning. His big lead's evaporated, but he's held on to it, and we've got a couple more laps to go still. Wilkins hoping this thing would be over. Statham and Carroll and Fultz. Here goes Fultz. Let's see if he puts a move on him. Cordillo in 5th spot. Here goes Fultz, right on the rear tire. Doesn't make a move yet. In 3rd, there he goes. He's trying to make a move around the outside. He doesn't quite do it. Carroll shuts him off. in turn number 8. We saw some dust out there, but it was nothing important. He just rode it off. He did not fall down. Here come your leaders up the hill. It is still Wilkins. Then Statham. Look at this move. He made the move and got into third. False. Broke him into turn number 3 and took over third place. Boy, Kevin DuPont taking an excursion on his Honda out here, went off the track in turn number 8, rode it all the way around in the dirt and came back on again on the outside of turn number 9. So Kevin DuPont, thinking this was one of those RRC motocrosses, decided to go out into the desert a little bit and check out his suspension, but he's back on the racetrack again. Still leading as they come up on some lap traffic. Positions haven't changed. It looked like Carroll's got his third place back. Let's find out this time. Look at this. As they go around in the middle of one, Darren Phillips definitely has the advantage, and he pulls up alongside, but Carroll shuts him off going around turn number 2. Let's see what happens around some lap traffic here. There goes Foles. Foles making the move on Carroll. They're side by side coming into turn number 2 in third position. Look at this. Great race for third as they go up the hill. They're side by side. Who's going to outbrake who? Foles outbreaks him and takes over third. Darren Foles on that John Lassick tuned bike is now in third position. He's still inside of the leaders. Evidently, a rider's gone off in turn number 5, and we got a fire. Checker flag is out, and it looked like Stuart Wilkins takes the win. Unofficially, we had Darren Foles coming all the way from fourth spot. He took second, and that's got to make John Lassick proud because he was running back there in 5th and 4th, and